I'm praying for whoever think they compete and salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Second and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's got room past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, He's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondell Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray again. He's going to look deep for more, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stafford. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Score 42. Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
10 more there and another first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. From the gun, a give to Connor. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's second and a yard. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To Edmonds on the toss. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Murray now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That nice pickup of 17 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Next the score, Rams 42, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, Connor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray getting this complete to Connor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now,
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.